rocking my G-Shock. I'm 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 rocking my G-Shock.
What's up, YouTube? Oh my god, I'm so excited. I just got this one in the mail. The Frogman GWFD1000ARR. My god, this is the special edition, limited edition Antarctic research Frogman. Now, please bear with me. This will be a lengthy video. I have a lot to talk about in terms of this watch. Not only will we talk about the design of the watch, I'm going to talk about the background of the watch and how they came out with the color design. But first, let me show you guys this cool new update to my office. Check it out. Let's go. Look at that. My G. Oh, yes. Voice activated sound. So sometimes I say here, watch and play with my watches and play some music and just a little accent. What do you guys think? Pretty cool. But let's get back to the topic at hand. Let's check out my new Frogman. This one is absolutely sick, and please, like I said, bear with me. Let's get to the unboxing. We'll do an unboxing and some talk about the actual design of the watch. And I just did a video right now, which was a nice little how to change the battery video, but that's just a bonus video. I wanted to talk about this one. Here it is, the Antarctic Research ROV from the Tokyo University Marine Science and Technology. Now, this is a collaboration with the Tokyo University with the ROV, which is the remotely operated vehicle, and that's where this collaboration ensued. There it is. This is actually a picture of the ROV, and they used a cool Frogman, and I'll get into the details of that, but a lot of people didn't talk about the box. On the box itself is a look inside the history of how this watch came about. And here it is, the ROV with the nice little lens there, the camera pointing directly at the Frogman. We'll talk about that momentarily. Here it is, more details, the ROV. I don't know if it's a ROV or ROV. Look at that. Nice piece of machinery. All right, but that's the box. I know people say, why do you take so long to... No, well, it's part of the unboxing, part of the watch itself. You have to talk about all the aspects, all the details, the glorious part. This is not just a regular watch, guys. This is a lot of details that go into these watches. Got a nice little Frogman card. Now, this is just basic, so I won't touch on that. Here is a hand tag, the tag of the watch, the GWFD1000ARR-1ADR. Woo! Module 3445. Now, this is domestic. This was released in Japan, and only a very limited amount came to the US. Some in Soho store and some other local authorized dealers got them, but not a whole lot of them were distributed in the US. Most of them were sold mostly in Japan. And with that comes a nice little story. And this is where I got mine from Scars & Co. And a lot of people don't know about them, but this is one of the places where I get my watches. Here she is. Look at this beautiful, glossy red Antarctic Research trunk case. Gorgeous. Pull that out. The box itself is just, the manual is inside there. It's a hefty manual, guys. If you want to read it, comes in multiple languages. This one will be display piece, so I won't be diving. I won't be using the watch for anything other than storage and display. But if you guys are looking for information on how to operate the watch, the manual will be a good one. Look online as well. Here's a G-Shock Frogman on the case. It's got that cool Frogman in orange, which resembles and matches the actual colorway of the watch. All right, pop this baby open. Yes. Inside the top, you got, again, the Antarctic Research ROV on the back of the case. It is a silver mirror finish there, metallic looking, gorgeous, with the silhouette of the Antarctic. All right, but let's get to the watch. The part that you guys love the most and I love even more. Nice little pillow there. here it is. Drum roll, please. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, upside down. Let's fix that really quick. All right, here it is, guys. The Antarctic collaboration with the Tokyo University of Marine Science and Technology. Beautiful red band. Gorgeous watch. ROV 1 and 2. That's a hint. On the buckle, black buckle with the black. This is actually the silver chrome buckle or band keeper. Then you got the nice carbon fiber accents here in orange. The Frogman in orange. Depth meter in orange. That's some cool red, blue accents inside of the display with the date and time window, the day of the week window in orange. Then you have the little countdown there in blue. Absolutely stunning. But check this out. Look at this detail here. These lugs have a hint of orange there and also a little hint of red underneath. But we'll do that. We'll touch on that a little bit more when I do a macro shot of the watch. Here's the depth sensor here. It's got the nice blue little sealer around the depth sensor. Gorgeous. Now this is cool. Now people don't realize it. A lot of these are meant to be used and worn underneath the ocean and the water and depths. So it's got this nice groove pattern there that helps you find it and touch it and operate it underneath the water. All right, on the band itself, you have the Antarctic Research ROV on the band, and also once again in metallic silver. And we'll do a close-up of that, a macro shot to get a better look at that. Such nice details on this watch. This watch is DLC coated. It's got the screw back on the bottom. Of course, it's got to be screw back if you want it to be submersible and high depths like a typical Frogman. Module number 3445. You got the Antarctic country or whatever Antarctic logo there on the bottom there. Nice blue touches on the buttons there. Sapphire crystal on this puppy. This is meant to be rugged, meant to be worn. Very hefty weight to it. G-Shock in white there. G-Shock resist in white. And there you guys have it. The ROV Frogman. Now stick with me. Let's talk about... Always drop it. I always drop it. Goodness gracious. Let's talk about it. So if you guys want to... Bear with me. If you guys want to talk about some of the details and some of the research and some of the background story behind this watch, stay with me. I know we're 7 minutes and 8 minutes into this watch and we haven't even touched on that, but let's do that. Let's get started. All right, like I said, this watch was released in Japan. Retail for 130,000 Japanese yen. Now, 130,000 sounds like a lot of money, but it's only 1,150 USD. Bing, 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 bing. Only $1,150 in US currency. Now, this watch was released in October of 2019. It's hard to find already. And trust me, guys, if you find this watch, please don't miss out. This will be a limited edition. It won't be produced anymore. And the price will go up. Trust me, this is one you don't want to miss out on. You can still find it for retail. You can still find it for good deals. Don't miss out. This is one that you want to definitely get. Now, like I said earlier, this is a collaboration with the Antarctic Research, with the University of Science and Technology. And with that, they named this watch the ROV, the remotely operated vehicle, because it was used, the watch itself, the Frogman, was used to do some research back in 2018. Now, my guess is that Casio found out that they used the generic GWFD1000 Frogman for their research, and they reached out and said, "Hey, let's do a collaboration with you guys. You use my watch, then why not do a collaboration with us?" So they did. My guess. And the colorway is cool because the color exactly matches that of the ROV that was used for that dive. The red, the black, the oranges, and even the metallic silver matches identically to that of the ROV. And here's a video of that dive in case you haven't seen it. Now in that video, you can see the watch mounted in front of the camera. And what they did was they used the Frogman to measure, to use the compass in the water, and also measured the depth of the ROV as it operated in the water. So it was cool that they used a Frogman, right? Out of all timepieces of all the technology they could have used, they used a Casio G-Shock Frogman in 2018 to run their test. Very cool, very nice little fun fact that you guys probably didn't know, but there it is. Now, like I said earlier, the watch does have compass. It also has the thermometer, tide moon graph. It also has tough solar, DLC coating, multiband 6, and the all premium sapphire glass, which withstands a lot of abuse and doesn't scratch as easy. But let's go through some of these modes here. You have your log when you log in different dives, stopwatch, timer, alarm, world time, temp, so you got temperature, tide graph, and then you have your compass down here. Oops, that's not the compass, is it? So many functions. There it is, compass. All right, exit back to the mode. Now let's look at this gorgeous backlight on this watch. Oh, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Look at that. All the details that they included in this watch. Absolutely stunning. All right, but now that we talked about the background, we talked about the colorway, right? Matches exactly to the ROV. Let's look at the watch in details. Let's do a macro shot of this watch. It can capture all the cool colors and aspects of this watch. Let's go. back. Now tell me that wasn't amazing. That was so cool. I mean, the details that you see in person, the camera tried to capture it, but it's even nicer in person. But it's such a great piece, such a beautiful watch. But there's more. Now, maybe you didn't notice. Here it says Antarctic Research ROV. Now, that's spelled correctly, right? Antarctic Research ROV. But on the box, the trunk, you see that it's misspelled. Antarctic Research ROV. Now, there's a lot of theories as to why this trunk is misspelled. Some say that it was intentional for, marketing purposes. Some say it was an oversight. And a lot of people say that it's because of the language barrier. Now, a lot of things that we do know is that we take English for granted. Now, English is a spoken language in a lot of countries. It's adopted in a lot of countries, including Japan. Now, Japanese or Japan has characters that are not like the English language. They use a different, altogether, a whole different language. So translating Japanese to English, it can be a little complicated. Now, people say that research is pronounced differently in Japan when spoken in English. It's pronounced research. So that's why they may have overlooked the E in research. Now, fun fact is that Casio didn't catch that. Now, was it intentional? Who knows? Maybe they did and they said, hey, let's leave it there. It's a cool looking touch to the watch. Maybe they caught it and it was too late. They're like, hey, we already produced these and let's do it anyway. It is what it is. People may not notice, but everyone caught it. But here is a fun fact as well, that after they caught it and they stopped almost to the close at the end of production, they corrected it and they reproduced the boxes with it rectified. They corrected it and they reproduced it and they released it. They should have just left it as is and, made it like it was intentional. But no, they fixed it and they released it again at the end of the run. So here's a picture of one of my buddies. Thank you for sharing that. Here's a picture of his box with the correction. And that's actually pretty rare. You don't see that box very often. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Like I said, it's a lengthy video, but a lot of fun, a lot of inside information. And once again, please try to get a hold of this watch if you haven't already done so. It's a tip from your buddy. You won't regret it. Now, here's my little 16-inch wrist. People complain that these bands are so long and, like, oh my God, I got to cut it. Don't cut your watch. This is a Frogman, guys. It's intended to be worn over a dive suit. So my 16-inch wrist, look at that. Oh, see how much overlap there is on the band? Look at that. This is supposed to be worn over a wetsuit, so it gives you a lot of leverage on the band. But yeah, 16-inch wrist, and I'm probably adding a millimeter or centimeter. Did I say 16-inch? 16 centimeter or millimeter, centimeter. It's one of those. Wrist, so it's small, but look at that. Yeah, buddy. Let's go diving. That's it. I'm going diving. Who's going to take me? All right, guys. That's enough. I'm out of here. Till next time, this is Chicago. Holla at your boy. I'm out of here. Peace.
I'm rocking my G-Shock. I'm rocking my Super Shock. I'm rocking my G-Shock. I'm rocking my Super Shock. I'm rocking